Good afternoon. Welcome to another edition of the show. I had to wait till after my emotions had subsided, so to speak, because I wanted to get up on here yesterday and just completely rail on the Seminoles and that just absolutely horrible performance yesterday. But what I decided to do was to let myself settle, take some notes, and come back and talk about it later. So that's what I'm going to do today. It's a cold afternoon here in East Orlando, and it's starting to get a little bit wet too. But I'm still in a good mood because as bad as FSU did yesterday, Arsenal came and pulled up the upset at Chelsea. You know what I'm saying? Go Gunners. Feel that? I know a lot of people in the wake of that disaster in Tallahassee yesterday are looking to pick and capitalize on the negative things between us and the University of Florida. I decided to accentuate the positive, if you will, and these are some things that I decided to picked up out of our loss yesterday. Number one, we got to see all of our quarterbacks. We all started out fairly confident that if Christian Ponder could play well and not make mistakes, we could do well. Then he made some mistakes, sat him down, put up Drew Weatherford, who got to put aside his headset and clipboard for a little while, and then we just tanked a little bit against them. Then Devontre came in, scampered around a bit, and that's how we ended up where we were. The other thing that was so great about our game was that we were so generous. We were just so generous. I mean, we wanted Florida to play with us, and so we gave them the ball 4 times. It was just wonderful. And not only that, we were unselfish with our quarterbacks because they each gave it to them at least once. And I mean, that's the most unselfish thing you can do. And in this time of giving, we want to make sure that we are as compassionate and sharing with the teams that we play with as we can be. And I think that we did an excellent job of that yesterday. On top of that, I think we got to recapture our youth. You know, maybe we just been getting too caught up in our own business. Football players being football players, getting in fights in the union, worrying about combines and draft choices and this, that, and the other. And I think now is just a chance for us to get back and be like we used to be back in the day when we were kids, playing in the mud. We got to do a lot of that yesterday. We played in the mud. We got mud on our faces, on our shirts. You know, it was like playing in a swamp. You know, so much for $1 million drainage systems because it looked like a bog as far as I could see. One thing that I was thankful for though through it all was that, you know, I happened to go see the game in Orlando here with a couple of my friends, and we all had to commiserate together and just, I guess, lean on each other's shoulders in a figurative sense. I mean, we're all grown dudes. There's no way we'd be leaning on each other's shoulders. I also have to give a shout out and special thanks to my friend Lauren in Houston, who has been able to experience the joys and lows of Florida State football with me this season, both in Tallahassee and in over the phone yesterday. We were both extremely frustrated. And I feel even worse for her because she had to hear all those Texas heads whining about how they deserve to be in a national title game. I'm not even sure if they're going to make it to the Big 12 title game. So, for you Amazing Race fans out there, I'm going to do my reaction tape to the Amazing Race tonight. Other than that, it's going to be a short blog today. And I just have one more thing to say. And you know what that is. Joe Moose, roll the credits.
Yo, this is strictly a club record dedicated to everybody who used to stand outside in the cold when the FLEX was spinning at the red zone. Hooded down. Them Italian bouncers would not let me in, you know what I'm saying?
If only we had some mud.